I'm co-host Chase.
And I'm co-host Gavin.
And this is the Blabbling Bros.
Number 5.
We're really getting there. Hang on, what are we going to do when it's like episode 323 and we're like, I'm co-host Chase. I'm co-host Gavin. This is the Blabbling Bros. Episode 300 something else. We just got to remember that.
I feel like eventually we're going to forget. If we have as much episodes as Joe Rogan, I don't want to remember that stuff.
The Joe Rogan experience. It's
the experience.
Dude, Joe Rogan is really influential, alright?
Yeah.
Anybody that sees him, it's an experience. When you experience him, you have all these things to talk about. Matter of fact, you have so many things to talk about. Let's assume that each podcast is 2 hours, and he has 1,000 episodes.
1,000.
That's 2,000 hours.
That's...
How many years is 2,000 hours?
That might not even be like... No, it's not even 1 year, because if 24 hours is 1 day, right? And, like, that would be like 100 days or something.
Alright, so if it's 2,000 hours, that's like...
How many months? How many months would that be?
Alright, how many months? That's...
It'd be like...
It's basically 2.5 months.
Like, 2.5 months. That's a lot.
That's a lot of Joe Rogan.
It's a lot of Joe Rogan.
He's really experienced a lot, alright? You have... If you want to spend 2.5 months straight, just...
Watching Joe Rogan, go ahead, be my guest. No.
You're not watching Joe Rogan. It's his experiencing Joe Rogan.
Okay.
It's an experience. you finally get to experience him and learn him.
Experiencing Joe Rogan.
How many time have we wasted? So we have, 5 episodes so far, and each one are,
like
let's say 30 minutes, that'll be 2.5 hours. And we've wasted 0.003 months.
How many? That's not even a day.
Yeah, that's actually... How many
nanoseconds would that be?
That's a lot.
Oh, that's too many. That's still too many.
9,000 seconds.
9,000 seconds.
Those are 9,000 seconds you'll never get back.
Well, at least you're experiencing...
yeah, hang on. How many Joe Rogan seconds are there?
Oh, my God.
That's 7
million.
7 million seconds.
7 million seconds of Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan. I don't even know who his name is. Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan. He's a cool dude. Okay. Oh, he's a stand-up comedian.
I didn't even know that.
Oh, see, look, Joe Rogan experience. Look, he's
right there.
That's a lot of experience. What's his first episode? Like, his first episode. I wonder what that's gotta be. Like, that's gotta be awkward. It's like, he probably doesn't even know at that time that it's gonna evolve into
it's gonna evolve into 1,000 episodes.
I don't even know what he talks about. What do you have to say that's worth 7 million seconds?
7 million seconds, yeah.
What do you have to say that's worth 7 million seconds of my time? That's what a podcast is.
How much experience does Joe Rogan have?
He has a lot. He spent 7 million seconds in podcasting. You think he'd know a lot by this point. He's like the podcast wizard.
He has a lot.
When you invest 7 million seconds of your time...
You have a lot of experience.
You have a lot of experience. Plus,
especially if you're running the Joe Rogan experience.
Yeah, that's a lot. Every time that you waste 7 million seconds of your time, at least one person out there's watched every single Joe Rogan experience episode. Start to finish. At least somebody. I know that there has to be at least one. It could be him. It could be grandma. It could be crazy fanatic, fanboy or whatever.
I mean, Joe Rogan has definitely heard all of his podcasts. Because
he is Joe Rogan.
He speaks them. But there has to be somebody besides, Joe Rogan and his, guests or something that has seen all of his podcasts.
Not even his guests?
Yeah, maybe.
Have seen all of his podcasts.
I don't think his guests have even seen all of his podcasts.
Not even Joe Rogan has
seen all of his podcasts. I feel like eventually Joe Rogan will run out of guests. He'll reach his 7.5 billion billionth episode, and then he'll be like, crap, I ran out of guests.
Well, by that point, you'll have interviewed everybody on the planet. Well, there's only a certain amount of interesting people to interview on the planet. You can't just interview every Joe Schmuck and Ho on the street.
Well, do you think Joe Rogan could make... do you think he could make... No, he can't make 7 billion podcasts.
I would love to see him try.
You can't. No,
to make
you can't.
7. No, let's go calculate this again.
No,
you
cannot.
7 billion podcasts,
You cannot.
and they're each 2 hours long. That would be what? 14 billion hours.
How many years would that be?
All right, now hours to years. 14 billion.
1, 2, 3, and no.
Yeah, okay, that's a lot of years. How many decades? How many centuries? Man, that's gonna take him 15,000 centuries.
No, more like 16,000.
16,000 centuries.
16,000 centuries.
If he wants to make a podcast with everybody on the planet, 2 hours long, that's...
Well, that's if the world population doesn't change.
Good point. You know, India is supposed to take over China in world population. Did you know that?
I did not.
It's only because China has those strict policies.
Wait, is it 2-child now?
It's 2-child policy now.
Yeah, so now they have a stagnant population, right? If everybody in China makes 2 children, then that would mean it would take 2 people.
That's theoretically.
It would take 2 people to make 2 children, but some people aren't going to give birth, so I guess they're going negative.
That's theoretically. They'd be negative population. But in reality, there's parts that they can't control, like East Turkmenistan. Nobody's going to tell them that they have 2 children. And plus, it could also... That rule could also only apply to the cities. I don't know. Do you know that all of Asia, like, from China...
Like, who's going to police the Gobi Desert of the 2-child policy? Like, seriously.
Yeah, did you know that China... all of China and all of India and, like, all that area has, like, the same amount of population density... But it's only because India and China have, like, larger countries. It's because that they have larger populations. Like, that entire area is super densely populated.
Like, I know that, like, Singapore, Macau, and, like, Hong Kong, they're really densely populated. Like, those, like, city-states, I guess.
Mm-hmm. How the heck did Singapore come to be? I want to know how that happened. They're, like, a city that shouldn't exist.
A country.
They're a city country. Explain.
Like, but that's, like, back in the times of, like, the 1400s. That shouldn't, like, exist anymore.
Well, yeah, eventually they were conquered by the British, and somehow they're just their own city? Like, what? But here's a question for y'alls out there. Why the heck is India exploding so much in population? It's because, I don't know, bigamy maybe? I don't know. I don't have an answer. I really don't.
I don't.
This is one question that we cannot blabber.
Like, seriously, why do you, like, make so many children when you probably can't feed them? Like, I'm not being racist here. India doesn't have enough water or food in their country.
I think you're being racist to those Indian people. But it is true, there's not much food down there.
There's not much, especially water. They don't have much clean water. I don't think you're going to be able to keep your children hydrated.
Yeah. India is like, man, wow, that's... I mean, like, I know it's down in India.
You know,
people like to have a lot of kids.
You know what's more messed up?
So that could be something.
Than India? Our upload schedule.
Yeah, that's
gone by this point. Say goodbye to it if you liked it.
Yeah, we were like, okay, you know, it's gonna be great, and
it's
then
it's gonna be great. Tuesdays and Saturdays, but now it's like Sunday, and the last time we uploaded was like Thursday or something.
Yeah, it's been a long week, guys.
You know, we're real sorry. You know, it's been a really long week and tons of like work, and yeah, it's gone. We're not doing it anymore. We're gonna upload when we want to upload because we can't do it anymore.
But what do you mean we can't do it anymore?
I mean, we probably could, but.
Yeah, we can't do the schedule anymore. It's not because work got in the way, just because, I don't know, maybe we're lazy. You know what, we're just going to leave this one up as a mystery. A mystery we'll take to our graves. You guys it's because we're lazy. Anyway. But
have you seen the How to Basic face reveal?
I have not.
Oh, it's great.
Was it a serious face reveal?
No.
Damn. I knew it was clickbait. I knew it was clickbait.
He took like all the like he put like a giant like mummy suit on like with toilet paper. He took it off, right, and he had like a black like mask on. So he just started like it was cloth. Like he started totally taking it off. It was Vsause. It's like, hey, Vsause, How to Basic here. It was great. It's like I created the How to Basic channel. a long, long time ago. And
he really should have done that like a couple days from now.
And then it spiraled into a bunch of people saying that they were out of basic. Like
Wait, why are we talking about a
really
video
funny.
that people could just watch right now?
Well, in case they didn't watch it.
Oh, I see. Good point. Vsause makes a lot of appearances. Like you see him as like this really well-educated guy.
Yeah,
then he goes
then
and
he
goes
goes,
on
like-
hoverboards, T-poses, and goes orders McNuggets at McDonald's.
And then like he spits in a jar for like Max Mofo and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Pretends to like he's
That's why Vsause
homeless.
is cool.
Like he knows about like
He knows about the memes about himself.
Yeah, he knows the memes about himself. He knows like he made a reference to iDubbbz in one of his episodes.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Hey, that's pretty good," and he actually said on occasion that that was a reference to iDubbbz.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was really funny. And I feel like Vsause is well educated, but he's also really funny because he can do things that aren't like just science and stuff.
So he could do more than just be Vsause.
Yeah.
And he also has he also has two companions, Vsause 2, Vsause 3, and the mythical Vsause 4.
That
Which definitely exists.
that's totally it is a channel, but it's not actually connected to Vsause, but it's
What do you mean it's not connected to Vsause? All they post is Vsause.
Of course, yeah, it's totally connected to Vsause, and they're a legit channel and not a meme channel.
Of course, yeah, they're definitely legit. I got a question for you, pal.
What?
Imagine just you wake up next day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everyone turns into Vsause. Vsause Michael.
Okay, Michael.
You look in the
okay.
mirror and
You
you're
know,
Vsause Kevin.
Vsause is different than Michael and Kevin and Jake. Because Vsause is like an actual sauce. That the old outro, he would squeeze the NES cartridge and green stuff would come out? That's Vsause.
Yeah.
Because he once said in one of his episodes that he bleeds Vsauce, so he shot himself. Vsauce came out.
That's
So-
weird.
It was a Nerf gun, but there was context to that situation. Trust me.
So what would you do? What would be the first thing you do?
The first thing I do, if everybody was Michael and I was Kevin,
I think that'd be like heaven,
I would ask them for a random frog fact.
Boom. You're gonna ask everybody for a random frog fact?
I mean, like, at least one of them.
You're gonna ask... If you ask one of them, everyone's gonna come. What if you post on the internet, give me a random frog fact, every single Vsauce is clear.
Is gonna comment. That's a lot of Vsauces. That I would get a lot of views.
That's a lot of Vsauce. Now,
Wait, there wouldn't be much diversity in YouTube anymore.
good point, but we have 7.5 billion times more Vsauce.
Vsauces.
So now we know about all the napkin rings. Believe me. You want to know about napkin rings?
You want to know why the sky is blue? How about you hear it 1 billion times?
Mm-hmm. Well, I bet all the Vsauces could get together and make content that's different from each other.
I feel like if all the Vsauces, all 7.5 billion Vsauces got together and just started just making tons of fact videos, I would be like, oh my god, I know everything now.
But you're already Vsauce Kevin. You are one of them.
I'm one of them, but I know more about how we forgot the cure to scurvy, I guess.
Oh right, yes. You know less about napkin rings, but more about how we forgot scurvy, right?
Yeah, and how the water in toilets is drinkable.
That's gross.
It is. It's a true fact. Water in toilets is definitely drinkable. It's completely fine.
Mm-hmm. You should stop moving around so much.
Sorry about that. I'm moving a lot.
I bet the
I'm
audio
squirming.
quality is gonna sound like, "Hey, what's up, guys? I'm just Kevin. I'm just doing things that nobody else does." Like that's gonna be some grand audio quality. fuck you moving around again? What is this?
I'm standing up. I gotta readjust myself.
More like readjust your pants.
I also
Jeez.
needed to do that too.
Anyway, I have another darling question for you. Similar to last time, but not the same.
So nobody's Vsause. Only Vsause is Vsause now, right?
Yeah. But you wake up and you realize that Vsause is dead.
Oh, I would.
But at his funeral, you realize that there's a note, and it's a note. It's a puzzle. It's a quiz.
Dang.
If you could solve his riddle, you get to become the next Vsause.
Oh, okay.
In accordance to the Vsause dynasty. But the
Vsause
so the note says, which way is down?
Damn. I watched that video, but I forget. Oh, damn. Frick. Which way is down? I swear I watched that video.
And how do we know that it's really down? The tip off this ballpoint pen is definitely broken. Do you have an answer?
I do not.
Alright, well, you don't have to grab the microphone. You can both share, you know.
Okay.
Just don't eat it like an ice cream cone over there.
Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
But the answer is down. I don't know what you're talking about.
Really?
Yeah, you lost. It's just point down, you win.
Oh, wow.
Or is it? Cue
Is
Vsauce music.
the Earth flat?
Hang on. I gotta pull up Vsauce music on my phone. Hang on. Which way is down?
Well, according to the law in 1683 by a Greek philosopher, down is actually south.
But is it? It does gravity define the way we perceive down? And does the syndrome have to do anything with gravity?
I feel like that was too far.
Actually, did you know Down syndrome is actually named after some dude called Down?
Really?
Yeah, I'm not even joking.
Wow.
And it's not even Down syndrome, it's Down's syndrome. It's with a little, it's his syndrome, Down's syndrome.
Oh, Down's.
It's when you have something with your chromosomes. Sorry, bio teacher, I failed you. I don't know anything about chromosomes. Well, I do know a little bit. I know that they can overlap sometimes.
If you have Klinefelter syndrome, then you have one too many chromosomes.
In the sex-determining region of Y.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we know.
That's a bad thing.
Man, we are really smart. Dude, we deserve that music.
Yeah, seriously.
That's some jamming tunes.
I feel like if the Earth, what is the Earth flat video on Vsauce is one of his best videos. He puts on a tinfoil hat. It's great.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the Earth is flat, you know.
Obviously, it's a flat disc.
We have flat Earth members all across the globe.
That's actually a tweet, by the way.
Well, everybody's heard that by this point.
Say that again, but slowly.
Mm-hmm. You know, there's this one kid in my school claiming that he made that meme. And I was like, no, you didn't, you stupid fat. That wasn't
Is that an insult?
You stupid fat?
Yeah, you stupid fat.
Yeah, that's quite an insult.
That's one heck of an insult.
Uh-huh. Yeah. You know what I hate? On the topic of people claiming to be things that they clearly did not do. You know what I hate? More than a lot of different things.
Yes.
Liars.
Liars.
I hate Liar's Berg. It's a frigid glacier.
I would agree.
But
Also,
I hate liars.
I honestly
They
hate
lie to me.
lyrebirds. You know, Lyre, lyrebirds.
Oh, liar birds.
They imitate like chainsaw noises and like car alarms. It's like terrible.
You know what I hate?
What?
You know what I love?
What?
A leaning tower of liar. Oh, now we're right back now to Vsauce.
Oh God, we've came full circle. You know
We've came
what?
full circle.
Vsauce is the only podcast topic. You know, all those 1,000 Joe Rogan episodes, it was all about Vsauce.
Yeah. Actually.
Now we know. Now we have the experience.
Now we are enlightened, as you could say. Joe Rogan enlightenment is what we're gonna call it.
If Joe Rogan went to Tibet,
$57, you could buy our exclusive Jake Paul, Logan Paul, Enlightenment 2.
Roblox mod.
We have a Roblox mod?
Yeah, Jake Paul, Logan Paul, Roblox mod.
I want that to be real. That'd be awesome. I'd play the heck out of that. Does Roblox even have mods, or just have different maps?
I think it has like different games, yeah. But you know, I'm thinking about making a video game about Jake Paul. Yeah, the setting's gonna be in a forest.
Mm-hmm. A suicide forest.
Yeah, I meant Logan Paul, by the way. My bad.
Yeah, I want to make a thing about Jake Paul too, except you gotta avoid good rap lyrics, and you collect the bad ones for power up. And don't forget.
You have to smash all the like buttons.
Mm-hmm. Oh, of course, yeah. And of course, if you hit that like button goal, eventually you'll be able to unlock the secret prize.
The like goal?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. The fabled like goal. Only the true Paulers can smash it, legend says.
Mm-hmm. Actually, it's supposed to be legend. Never.
I messed it up, so I had to put it in the end.
Mm-hmm. Legend has it that if you smash the like button on this video, we will personally ship you $20.
Legend has it. It's just a rumor, but it might be true.
How about we will give $20 to one person that likes this?
Likes this video?
And we both get to choose. And we may or may not like it ourselves, so we might just...
Yeah, we get to choose. It's not going to be random, and... I might like this video.
Yeah, there's a small chance that we might like this video and give it. It's just, believe me, like this video.
One of these people that are gonna like this video by our choosing.
Actually, that's a great segue into something I really want to talk about.
What?
Stupid channels that all they seem to do is just talk about giveaways.
Oh my god!
Believe me. I can't. They basically do two things.
Want to join my free gift card giveaway?
Yeah, they do three things. One.
Okay.
They make really bad outros. Two. You know what else they do?
What?
They do shout out Sundays, or shout out any day of the week really. Shout out someday. Shout out one of those days. And of course they do gift card giveaways.
What was that kid that did the free gift card giveaways that got like exposed for not actually doing them?
I can't remember.
I can't remember his thing, but he was like, "Oh, I did a FaceTime with the boss, baby." That kid.
That's him.
I didn't like that channel. It was a bad one.
But he didn't give away those gift cards.
Apparently, he got accused for not actually giving away the gift cards.
Mhm. That's terrible. When you say that you're going to give something away, that means that you've lost that money. That means that you know that you're not going to get it back, using iDubbbz terms. But like, you know that you're not. You're not going to receive anything in payment. You're going to be selfless and give this away, even though you know that you're not really being selfless. You're only doing it so that you make yourself seem popular. Shoutout Sunday is the exact same thing. Of course you're doing shoutouts so that people will like, sub, comment, and do other things. Make your video seem popular, and that's it. And then eventually you have a chance of getting shouted out in the next Shoutout Sunday. And the chances are that your channel is actually going to grow from that shoutout probably isn't that big.
Like 1,000 people might like check you out and be like, "Oh, this channel's like decent. Okay, bye."
Barely anyone might even sub. I mean, I'm no Shoutout Sunday professional, but I've seen somebody do a shout out Sunday, and he won the shout out Sunday, and he was shouted out, and he was super small. He had 65 subs. I'm not even sure if he grew for that. Like, that's terrible. I mean, maybe if he was at 30 subs, maybe then he would have, actually grew. But that's not enough. You basically, your price of getting a shout out Sunday is a small chunk of your dignity, because you know that you started out needing all those shout outs and helps and whatnot, and you sold away a piece of your dignity for that stupid shout out.
I mean, I feel like it could help like a small channel grow at least a little bit, but that's like only if actually people check out your dang channel.
Yeah. Which I don't think people are going to, unless you have a very long shout out. Like, subscribe to this guy, this guy's amazing, but clearly not.
Definitely.
You know what? I forgot I had an app called Vsauceify.
Definitely.
Hey guys, little did I tell you, we went full circle again. We're back at Vsauce.
Why? No, we've already discussed this. Vsauce is the only topic.
Anyway, guys, guess what? We have a special guest, Vsauce.
Hey, Vsause, Michael here.
Yeah.
Hey, Vsause, Michael here.
Vsauce, say something.
Hey, Vsause, Michael here.
I mean,
Okay.
Vsauce say many things at the same time.
Hey, Vsause, Michael here.
He has that strange talent.
Yeah, he has multiple,
Vocal cords.
yeah, he can say multiple things at once.
Would that actually work if you had multiple vocal cords? Could you make different noises at the same time?
Yeah. I mean, if you had 3 different heads, you'd probably be able to have, like, an acapella on the go.
I mean, well, do you have one vocal cord or do you have...
You have 3.
Okay.
If you have 3 heads, if you're like a
Where even is your vocal cord? Is it in your neck?
You know when you go like this and you hit part of your neck and it makes your voice go like that?
It makes your voice go really weird and it helps you to the SpongeBob laugh. Die.
That's your vocal cords.
Okay, I got you.
It's in your neck.
In your throat.
It's your neck.
Okay.
It's not in your throat. Because your throat is the thing that you're...
Neck bone.
That was definitely above the waist.
I'm gonna walk myself out.
Go do that then. You know what? I summon you to a 20-second no talking ban.
Alright, I'll see you guys. Door closing noise.
Alright, well, he walked himself out for using a overused dead normie joke. While he's doing that, alright, you can come back. I
Door
unban you.
open noise. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys.
Man, that was a terrible segment right there.
I feel bad for that.
Anyway, you know what else I hate?
What?
We don't have too much time left to talk about this subject, but it's real
It's
short.
2 minutes.
It has to do with, the channels that do the shout out Sundays. They create fake drama between each other, between 2 shout out Sunday accounts. Like, that's really stupid. It's like if we were to have beef between each other, just so that people would say, hey, what's that beef going on over? Imagine me and you started punching each other outside the school.
Jake Paul, Logan Paul.
Yeah, imagine me and you started punching each other outside of school.
Yeah.
Everybody else is going to look at you and say, hey, who are these dudes? As it turns out, it's all staged. It's all just a staged feud. Obviously it is.
To get more views.
Exactly, on Tube News. I hate it. I hate when people do that. It's not only Shout Out Sunday channels. If anybody does that, it's stupid. And I feel like I haven't seen any people in my school do it yet, but if somebody were to, I hope it'd be painfully obvious. That it'd just be funny to see people fake punch each other.
That would be amazing. Just to, like, get more popularity. I
Yeah.
feel like that would be...
People want to do a lot just to,
become popular.
Mhm.
Wear really uncomfortable and expensive shoes to become popular. Yeah.
So we have about, I don't know,
30
seconds
left, yeah.
and of course it is time for the annual tradition of asking Gavin a very difficult question.
Okay. What's your question today, Chase?
If you had a castle, alright, it's a magic big castle, but you're about to die, would you give it to me, Or would you donate it all to charity? You
Wait,
only
I
have
had
5
a castle.
seconds.
I have a castle.
Yes, a castle. Tons of money. You have 3 seconds.
Give it to you, cause you're cool.
Damn it, we went over. Damn it.